It really doesn't matter what your yardstick of success is. It might be money, fame, happiness, relationships, physical health. Gratitude is one of the best ways to get you to where you want to be. Gratitude is simply a deep sense of thankfulness for what you receive in life. And believe me, there are a lot of gifts in your life. So let's look at the two main reasons why gratitude is so important. First and foremost, gratitude keeps your focus on what is good in your life. And by doing that, you attract more of the good stuff in your life. And the second thing is, gratitude is the only thing that can keep dissatisfaction and unhappiness at bay. Of course, there are other things which can sort of help you out in the short term, but gratitude is the only sustainable means to do this. The thing is, we get so lost in our lives that we often forget how amazingly lucky we are. We are in fact living in one of the most abundant times in human history. And yet most of us feel as if we have little to be grateful for. But that's not really the case. If you're watching this video, chances are high that you are over 15 years of age. You have a house, a car, access to high-speed internet, and financial resources enough to feed you 3 meals in a day. You might wonder, so what? What's the big deal? But the point is, those things are not as obvious as you think they are. In fact, if you just go back 400 years in time, your chances of crossing 15 years of age would have been 1 in 3. Even if you were born to the King of England, King Edward I, your chances of survival would have been really low. Because if you take his case, his wife had 16 children, out of which just 3 made it into adulthood. Think about that for a second. Only 3 out of 16 made it into adulthood. In other words, if you were born to King Edward I, you would have had 18% chance of making it into adulthood. Coming back to today's world, if you have a car, that puts you in a minority of around 6 to 7%. And since you're watching this over the internet, that again puts you in a minority, because roughly 94% of the world's population does not have access to high-speed internet. Really, there are a lot many things that you can be grateful for in life. And frankly, you ought to be grateful for those things. If you understand the law of attraction, it shouldn't really come as a surprise to you to understand why a lot of people fail to get rich. Because once they receive something in life, they sort of sever their relationships with the universe and they stop feeling grateful for anything after that. And instead, they focus all their energy, all their attention to what they don't have in life or what's going wrong in their life. And the thing is, if you focus on shit, what you're bound to get in life is more shit. That's how it is. You really need to understand how the mind works. You might really think that you have this amazing mind and this is the thing that sort of sets you apart from all the animals. But if you really observe the workings of your mind, it's kind of like a monkey. It's this restless monkey that's jumping off from tree to tree, branch to branch. And the thing is, if you don't keep this monkey in check, pretty soon you will end up in some really deep and dark part of the forest. And the only way for you to avoid doing that and keep yourself from focusing on what's wrong in your life, to be grateful for what you have. And apart from helping you reach success, gratitude has a whole bunch of other benefits. Gratitude opens doors to more relationships. Gratitude improves physical health. Gratitude improves psychological health. It reduces toxic emotions such as rage, envy, resentment, frustration, and regret. Gratitude reduces aggression and it enhances empathy. Also, grateful people tend to sleep much better than people who are not grateful for anything. And lastly, gratitude vastly improves your self-esteem. So what are you waiting for? close your eyes and think about all the things that you're grateful for in life. And more important than that, develop the attitude of gratitude.